Well, time for another poll. This time for Mountain Blade Warband. For the first poll, there were not a lot of votes. Let's face it, only 6. So I tried to make do with that, and I'll give you some choices, and I'll need your votes to decide, well, what happens afterwards. Anyway, the votes were in favor of a female player. Well, that's fine. And most wanted some type of ranged combat. I don't mind that. There wasn't even one bastard who wanted me to use only throwing weapons. Well, that's fine. So what I'm going to do with this character, well, it'll be a female, of course, and I will use, well, except at the very beginning, pretty much exclusively ranged weapons and thrown weapons. So, a compromise. Then, well, as far as color goes, there were 2 votes for red, so we'll go for something red. That's fine too. 2 votes were for the Sarranid Kingdom, so we'll go with the Sarranids. Once again, just fine. Now, so we have a female, and our father was a steppe nomad, so that won. However, as far as the second question goes, we only had several who had 1 vote, so I'll have to ask you to vote again. So here are the choices. First of all, there was 1 person who chose a page at a nobleman's court, what we did when we were young. Craftsman apprentice was also chosen, a street urchin, and a steppe child. So these are the 4 choices. I need you to vote for one of them, and hopefully we'll come to a consensus. So choice 1, page. Choice 2, craftsman apprentice, or you can just write apprentice. Choice 3, urchin. And choice 4, stepchild. So, like street urchin here. Same problem with the third question. When we became a young adult, what did we do? Well, no, actually. 3 people chose a smith. So, that's what it will be, a smith. And this is the other part that we had trouble with. The reason to become an adventurer. So, let's see. Personal revenge, 1 person chose it. Wanderlust, 1 person. Being forced out of your home, 1 person. And lust for money and power, 1 person. So, these will be the 4 choices. So, it's your job to vote for one of them. Personal revenge, loss of a loved one, being forced out of your home, or lust for money and power. So these are the first 2 questions. So I won't play hardcore. No, I'm not a hardcore gamer. Believe me. So anyway, so what we'll start out with, I checked, and both power throw and power draw require strength. Weapon master and horse archery, which are also very important. Well, in general, well, for weapons in general, but especially for ranged weapons when you're on a horseback. So we will need to focus on strength and agility first. Charisma is also important because of leadership, and as well as persuasion. No, that's intelligence. So leadership is important, but that's pretty much it for charisma, and not much. I mean, persuasion should be charisma, and prisoner management, charisma doesn't make sense. Anyway, so intelligence is also fun because whenever you increase it, you gain more skill points to to spend, so that's good. But we still have to think about our main stats. And the way stats work, for every 3 points in a stat, you can raise skills that are related to that stat 1 skill point higher. So, for example, Iron Flesh, we could raise up to skill number 3 because we have 9 strength divided by 3, 3. So, and it's always rounded down. So, if you have 8 agility, it's the same as having 6 as far as the game is concerned for skill levels. So, anyway, that's it for now. Of course, here we have the name. The name is important. So I will give you 5 choices and vote for one of them. I can't claim that they're very good, but still, it will give you slightly decent choices. So choice number 1, and of course, I'm sorry, but I used names from other places. You'll understand once I name them. So choice number 1, Red Sonja, always a name I loved. Number 2, Valeria. Number 3, Myriam. Number 4, Aisha. Number 5, Morganna. Anyway, so those are the names. So blah 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 blah. We give her a name. Alright, done. So, and then for the character look, well, it's quite simple. Basically, you have 4 different hair colors. You have blonde, red, brown, or black. So you get to choose which hair color our character will have. But aside from that, I'll do my best and off camera to make the character slightly decent looking. Anyway, so these are the questions I'm asking you. I am looking forward to seeing your votes. And once again, we'll leave the poll up for a while, at least 2 weeks, perhaps more. Anyway, see ya.